Hey guys, good morning everyone. Uh, as you know that yesterday I have finished everything like whole chapter, scene one, scene two, and scene three. But today I'm here with this video, and in this video I'm going to discuss about the summary of this chapter, and later I will discuss the exercises of this chapter. Okay, so let's begin that. I'll summarize the chapter. So this chapter is beautifully based on the experience and the hard work. Okay, experience is another thing, and hard work is another thing, but they are both equally important. Okay, so as you know that the story begins with two brothers and how they are very different from each other. The younger brother tells the story from his perspective and let means told about the life with his elder brother. Okay, they have 5 years difference in age, but they have 3 years difference. Means they have 3 year grades difference. Okay, the brother, both of the brother, they live in a hostel and very different and have very different opinion. The elder brother is hardworking, who studies hard. He wishes to build a strong foundation through his education. But on other hand, the younger brother Munna, who always prefer all day playing all day long and doesn't give much time to his studies. Thus, the elder brother always scold his little one to be more sincere, and he shows himself as an example of disciplined student. Right? As you can see, how Bhaiya always motivated him and tried him to explain the circumstances, everything. Okay, and he proved himself. A better a good example of a disciplined student in front of him. He scolded him when Munna was not ready to study. He made a timetable for him, but after that also he was not ready to study. He was not concentrated towards his studies. As what happened, um, later in final exam, Munna got first position and topped the class, but where the Bhaiya got failed. This make this make Munna too proud of himself. The Bhaiya keeps trying to discipline him and make him work hard. Um, Bhaiya works harder this time, while the little one does the opposite. To everyone's surprise, the younger one scored first position, and again, while the elder means the Bhaiya once again failed in exam. The what happened then? Munna got prouder, while the Bhaiya, who started working harder than the day means from before. Munna starts running after a kite. What happened one day when Munna was flying towards a kite, he just faced Bhaiya in his way. Where Bhaiya got angry, he scolds him for being too careless and gives him a lecture. Munna, Bhaiya told him that Munna told him, Bhaiya told him to that you have to be concentrated toward his studies, or else you will be never able to become a means good experience one. And he has given such beautiful examples about Ma and Baba, that they didn't go to school, but also they have lots of experience, and they are quite means good. And even if we will study the whole thing also, we are like our parents is there who can guide and correct us even if we study a lot. Okay, so this is all about the chapter. Later, um, Munna realizes the importance of Bhaiya's words, and he understood the things and followed Bhaiya's advice. So overall, we can see this story is about um, where we have seen the difference between brothers is 5 years and 3 grades. This story tells us about their lives and their relationship. It also tells us what the dynamics are between the Bhaiya and Munna. It is a story that teaches us to listen to our elders. It states how no matter how equal we become with our elders, they will always have more experience. Okay, and it is not about the getting angry over means how the little or the younger people behave. It is for giving them the respect they deserve. Okay, it also gives a great lesson on not being too arrogant, and we all must not to be overconfident, and we should give to respect and listen to our elders. Okay, from this story we learned this, and the moral of the story is that no matter how intelligent we become, we must not forget to respect our elders and listen to their words if it is for the right reason, as they want our good. Okay, so this is all about the chapter summary. I have told you what is the story teaches us. This story teaches us that no matter how intelligent we become, we must not forget to respect our elders and listen to their words if it is for the right reason, as because they are our elders and they will protect us, they will think our best. Okay, now we'll discuss the exercise part. Okay, so reading is fun. What are the things that Munna like to do? So, Munna like to play marbles, fly kites, play volleyball and kabaddi. And in starting we have seen that he liked to draw pictures of animal and birds. So these were the things Munna liked to do. Second, what did Bhaiya do all day? Bhaiya, he was quite concentrated over his studies, so he was reading books all the day. Why was Munna not happy with the timetable that Bhaiya made for him? As he was not happy with the timetable because Bhaiya didn't add some time to play. Okay, so that's why he was not happy. How do you think Munna felt when his brother was so strict with him? Why was Bhaiya so strict with him? When means Munna felt little bit sad, not little bit, Munna felt sad and began to cry when his brother was strict with him. And Bhaiya was strict with him because it was his duty to care that Munna would not waste his time, and he wanted Munna to study hard and could achieve many things in his life. Whose character do you like more, Munna's or Bhaiya's? And tell me why. So this is the question which you have to do, but I will say that I like the character of Bhaiya because he was instead of failing again and again, but still he didn't lose hope. He was trying his hard, giving his best, and he was ready to build a great foundation, education foundation, and he was good at studies, and he had lots of experience too. So I like the character of Bhaiyas, but it depends on you which character you like the most. Do you have a timetable at school? How many periods are there for the following subjects and activities in 1 week? So you have to make this. How many periods are there for English? Like for example, for English class there will be 5 classes, right? In 1 week. So like that you have to just mention how many periods you have. Now make a timetable for yourself, including your study time and your play time. So in this you can just we also at the time of exam we also make some timetable so that we could follow that. And even You guys will not believe that I'm following a timetable during this online classes, that I have to do my work this time, I have to make assignments, I have to make videos in this time. I had made my timetable, and according to that timetable I'm working. Okay. Creative writing, what you have to do, this is a format of formal writing. Okay, this is a format of formal informal letter. So you have to read this. Okay, and some of the things is given, like writer's address, who is writing a letter. Suppose if I am writing a letter, then I will write my address there. Date. Greeting means how you are starting, how you are concerning showing your concern to the person. And then we are adding introduction, that what I am going to write. And then body, what does mean, and we can write a story here. And at last we can end with your in when we are writing a leave letter, we are just ending it with yours sincerely, your obedient, like that. We are writing that you're loving your friend or son, whatever. After reading the letter, answer the following question. So you have to answer the following question by reading this letter. Okay, by reading this letter you have to just fill in the blanks. This I have given in your assignment, you can complete it by your own, by reading the question, or I will discuss it in your Google Meet class. Okay, so now you have to write a letter to your friend or relative in another city, telling him her about activities or events in your school. Suppose you have to write a letter to your friend or relative, or means any cousins. You have to tell things about your online classes, how it's gone goes on, which subject online class is quite interesting to you. So you can write. I will give this for your assignment also, I have given that. Okay, next is you have to read this comprehension. Okay, just read the comprehension, and after that you have to just complete this question, what is he given here. So this is called comprehension. You have to read the passage here. Okay, Oliver was a 9-year-old boy. He lived with other homeless boy in an orphanage. He was pale and thin, as were the other boys. As I have completed this in your assignment also, just to read this. If anyone if you don't have the book, just take the screenshot of this, and later you can just finish this question answer given here. Okay, so this is it about the comprehension passage. According to that also, you have to complete this passage question answers. You have to find the word from the passage that mean the same, means equally same. For all the boys, you have to just find out, assemble. You just have to read the comprehension, and after that you have to complete this. Wherever you will feel the problem, you just ask me, and wherever you have the problem. Okay, so just take the screenshot of this passage, and complete this question answers. Here it is given 5, and from here 6 to 9, you just complete this. Okay, now here let's write. So here given to teach and to learn. Okay, so what does to learn means? To gain knowledge, to absorb knowledge. Okay, to understand things. And to teach means what I am doing. Okay, it shows how to explain, that how I'm explaining you a single word or single phrase. Okay, just like मैं अभी आप लोग को explain कर रही हूँ to learn और to teach के बारे में, तो I'm just explaining that, right? So that is mean to teach. I'm teaching you. So you have to complete this following exercise. Okay, let's do that. Will you dash me chess? Will you dash me chess? क्या आप मुझे dash chess? What will be the answer? From the following table, you have to find that. That will be teach. Will you teach me chess? Second, Mr. Sharma dash class 8. So Mr. Sharma teaches class 8. The students have dash about road safety. Yeah, the students have learned about road safety. My sister has dashed me how to ride a horse. My sister has taught me how to ride a horse. I have dashed some of the customs of India. I have learned. Okay. And the last one, I dash how to cycle when I was just 4. Yeah, I have learned. I learned how to cycle. Yeah, I learned how to cycle when I was just 4. Okay. Here, you have to complete this table by using correct form of verbs. Okay. So I will just complete this in a very. I'll complete this. All the class 5 students of our school um, were in front of the principal office. They were going for the inter-school race. The bus arrived and they left for the stadium. The runners were taken to the starting point. The runners took their position. Sir blew the whistle. One student of our school ran fast and came first. Everyone did their best, and our school won the trophy, and everyone felt joyous. So this will be the correct. I have chosen a correct word for the following paragraph. Now let's move to the another. Read the following sentences. Okay, here it is given that how you have to use the word since and for. So um, for is used for a period of time, means which has been completed, means in the past itself, and for the period of time it is followed. Munna was flying kites since the morning, and it is like since is used from a time in the past till the present, which is started in the past and it continues in the present also. Okay, so for instance, let's see. I have lived in this house since I was a baby. Okay, means it the action started in the past and it continues because baby was means वो वहाँ उस घर में तब से रह रहा है जब से वो बेबी था और अभी तक रह रहा है. It means it is like since which the action started in the past and still continues. This big jar has been in our family dash many years. Okay, so this will be the for because it is followed from a period of time. Third, the old banyan tree in the village has been there for the last 200 years. So it is also followed from the a period of time. Nobody has seen him since yesterday. Since yesterday means कल से अभी तक किसी ने उसे नहीं देखा है. Okay, so this will be the answer since and for. So here we have completed all the exercises of this chapter. Just read the passages and find out the question answers, and you have to write a letter. And after reading this letter, you can complete this exercise. So this is all about today. As I have completed the summary also, you just watch the summary, and tomorrow you have to tell me the summary of this chapter. And that's it for this chapter. Okay, so have a nice day to all and complete your notebooks and workbook. Okay.